So tell us more about theology in Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv is a new city outside of Jaffa, relatively, about 100 years old. And it's old new because it certainly has a lot of visions that it would have liked to have implemented, the visions of its the people that migrated to its shores. And right now, because it has become a wealthy city, it really has the potential to become extraordinary. And I was thinking, what about the theology of Tel Aviv? And the theology in the 21st century, and a vision for the 21st century, and a cultural, civilizational, social, educational vision for the 21st century, and how that fits into Tel Aviv. And it occurred because, you know, Vitzalel, that we pray together in the same quorum, in the same minyan, Rabbi Cook's synagogue in the Neve Tzedek. And we had a vision. I had a vision, and you joined me in a vision of multi-story complexes. I had 100 stories, 2 towers of 100 stories that would be dedicated to Rabbi Cook's legacy, and his land and the air rights of the synagogue would fund 10 or 20 stories of education and opera and theatre and synagogue overlooking from its back the sunset and towards Jerusalem, and how magnificent it would be, and what a testimony it would be that this would be the legacy of none other than Rabbi Cook, who as a poet sung about the wings of eagles, that they should be let to fly and they shouldn't be disappointed, because to dream of great heights is important. He was a man of the imagination, and so that no less than great imagination should be brought to bear in his signaturing his legacy, in his signature legacy. So, but that isn't. That is only a start. If twin towers could be put up, where opera and university and synagogue and hospitality and budget for the support of his thought and for scholarship.
How about the Karlibach musical scene that is happening? Motzei Shabbos, the Lavin Malka concerts.
For concerts, for opera, for conducting, for composition, for new prayer compositions, for the development for chazanot, for orchestra, for choir, to celebrate the ritual life and prayer. But also Rabbi Cook, his whole philosophy was about prayer and work, about master craftsmen, the idea of really about technology. Obviously technology of his day was different from our day, but certainly to be cutting edge, and so the idea of really mixing these two disciplines in this unique way is both deeply mystical but deeply practical and possibly very much suitable to this very time, where it could also greatly leverage, and it really does give advantage. I mean, for its old synagogue now to be able to build incredible, to use its air rights, really is an advantage that that it could be synagogues, this place of prayer, and this place which belongs to anyone that enters it, and it doesn't really belong to anyone in particular, that it should be a great legacy to our people, and it can expand in its capacities almost miraculously just through a stroke of a pen, through legislation of law, building air rights for religious buildings in Tel Aviv.